Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and today we're not our usual self. We instead are a Naga Battlemaiden. I have to confess, guys, I did a race change. I couldn't deal with the Blood Elves any longer. No, we are actually just doing the Battlemaiden quest line within Vashj'r, so let's go ahead and keep things going. We just barely got tasked with killing Varkul the Unrelenting, and all you have to do is just go through this gauntlet of Kvaldir, or Valdir, however you want to say it. Because I noticed that Cataclysm's pronunciation and Legion's pronunciation are different. So let's go ahead and kill off Varkul the Unrelenting. Well, fine. I'm just going to go ahead and charge you again. See if you like that, buddy. Almost dead. Almost dead. There we go. And not soon forgotten. The Kvaldir general crumbles to the ground, defeated. With this, the ruins of Vashj'r have been claimed for Lady Naga. Her ultimate goals remain uncertain, but it is clear that the Naga came here with a purpose. If only you could continue, you are sure that the answers to defeating the Naga lie within this vision. But the Wave Speaker's magics are waning, and you are losing your connection with the Battlemaiden. So this is actually the last one that you do for the Battlemaiden, but a great way to start off this expansion, or not this expansion, but this part. Welcome back, Drakfu. That took longer than expected. Learn anything useful? I did.
I've been expecting.
A Battlemaiden. I never heard of such a thing. The way you explained it, it sounds like the Naga forces are far greater in scope than the captain could possibly have realized. We might be able to learn more through the blade if we can find other locations where this Battlemaiden was present. But the information you gave me makes me fear for the captain and his soldiers. We must warn them. Yes, we should. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, look at that, and we get some critical strike. I'm going to go ahead and equip that right now. Where is it? There it is. So the next quest, looking forward. The captain used the information you gathered for him to make a forward post under the terrace to our west. He's been preparing there for some kind of attack against the Naga. You should go to him immediately and inform him of the scope of what you've witnessed. Our force is small, and I fear for our soldiers if we charge in too recklessly. Take my seahorse. It knows the way. Alright, so just go ahead and take this. And it will take us to the forward base that Captain Vilethorn has made. Or I think it's Vilethorn. So... And actually, we're getting ready to wrap up the Shimmering Expanse, and then we'll go into the Abyssal Depths. And the Abyssal Depths is the third and final zone, with like miniature zone within Vashj'r. So we're getting there, guys. Now, a lot of people have also asked, so we see that you have the achievement Seeking into Vashj'r put up, but it's not showing how many quests left. Unfortunately, this is another one where one of my other alts claimed the achievement, and for some reason it won't show me the amount of quests. But this thing had 130 quests. It was pretty freaking long. So we're just gonna hope that we can get the achievement to show up instead of the quests, or the quest counter. So here's Captain Vilethorn.
What do you need?
Good to see you again, monk. I almost thought we'd lost you to the Wave Speaker's fool errand. Did anything come of it?
Yes, I saw a Naga. It was pretty nasty. Clear goals.
I see. The news you bring us is grim. But I was not entirely unprepared for such possibilities. Without any effective scouting of Naga numbers, I knew our plan was risky. But that's why we established this forward post. Let me put it to you plainly, monk. If we do not keep the Naga off balance, they will bring the fight to us. We do not have the structures or the men to mount a defense, so that is not an option. We need more time. Can you thin their numbers to the south under the far terrace?
For the whole
sure, I could do that. And then we also have a quest from Legionnaire Nazgrim.
blood and
Not entirely unprepared.
I overheard your conversation with the captain. I know what we're doing sounds insane, but we really don't have much choice. There are people back at that cave that are depending on us. I've stationed lookouts on various ledges in the immediate area. They're burning ammo fast on the scattered Naga scouts. Bring them more crossbow bolts to buy us some extra time.
Alright, so we have 2 new quests to take on. Actually, we have 3, because here's our buddy Fiasco Sizzlegrin. Properly inspired. been all over the place, blown all kinds of things up. I thought I might have some trouble carrying on the trend, with the water and all. But it's all just a matter of inspiration. I found something volatile enough to make bombs out of. There's a bunch of kelp hanging under the terrace to the southwest. Normally, kelp stores gas that makes it float. This kelp produces a different kind of heavy gas. It keeps it hanging, but also makes for great explosions. 'Cause I'm a goblin. That's what I love doing. Gather me some, would you?
Hit the road.
Hit the road? Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and start up with a questing break. I know it's a little early, but let's go ahead and get it going. Go! All right, we are back. Let's go ahead and turn these quests
Don't
in.
waste my time.
So first of all, fiasco. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Always in such a hurry. No time for innovation. What I wouldn't give for a lad again. You are brave indeed. I've seen you battling all manner of murloc, naga, and pointy-toothed fish. But that was nothing. The way you just sling those kelp bulbs under your arm like that is a whole new kind of fearless. Boom! You can blow up at any second. You're my kind of blood elf.
Careful out there.
Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in with Captain Vilethorn.
More Naga are amassing to the south and reported too, it seems. We shall have to move quickly then.
And finally, Nazgrim.
Loktar.
You perhaps are the most dependable blood elf I've ever met. I wish I could have more men that showed half as much pride as you do.
Alright, and our next quest is from Captain Vilethorn. Swift action.
We have everything we need to begin the attack. If your claims were correct, you would do well to make sure you cling tight to your mount as you make the run. Anyone who gets caught in the open water isn't likely to outswim a Naga. Kill as many as you can. As we make the attack run, we'll rendezvous on the broken ledge of the southern terrace above once we've expended our explosives. Hopefully by that point, there will be few enough that we can finish them in the old-fashioned way.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And I think we go ahead and start this with using the tamed seahorse. Yes. So you just got to talk to Fiasco to start it up. And now we have roughly a bombing quest, where we're going to be taking out 100 Vashj'r soldiers, 20 Vashj'r wave screamers, and 12 Vashj'r arcanians. So have fun with this. Holy crap, that's a lot of Naga. So we'll just go ahead and do this really quick. Trust me, like, if you're doing this the first time, it takes a while to get it done. So don't necessarily be too hard on yourself on, oh, I missed that one guy. Because you'll get it all. Don't worry too much about that. Okay, there we go. So now I've gotten all the Achaeans done, and now I just need the Wave Screamers. And then we can worry about the main Naga forces. There we go. Oh, cool. And the Wave Screamers are done too, so all we need to do is take care of the basic soldiers. And boom, all done. So now our seahorse will immediately fly us over to the next location within Vashj'r. As you can see, this zone takes a while to get through, or at least it feels like a while. But we're actually making a good pace, so I'm not necessarily concerned. I actually think that by Friday we'll probably be done with Vashj'r. As long as we maintain the pace that we did in Vashj'r, then I think we'll be okay. So this might look a little familiar. This is actually where you started off in the or where we started off our episode today. This is where Zinshatar was in the Battlemaiden quest line, so we're going to go ahead and meet up with Captain Vilethorn here to continue our questing.
You did great up there, soldier. You devastated their ranks, but there were far more than we accounted for, and most of my men went down there in the masses of Naga. We'll need to hold this position as long as possible to buy them time. Hopefully some of them will still make it to the rendezvous.
Alright, so we can get a haste trinket and a belt. And I'm not going to get either because it doesn't matter. Gauging success.
Vicious louts! They did a lot of damage with those spears.
The captain winces slightly as he clutches a wound on his side.
We'll hold here as long as we can for all the men to make it. I need someone to scout their numbers to see how much damage we did. One of the biggest groups of them was around the corner on the northwest portion of this round terrace, and the other was a bit farther to the north, in the small tunnel, also on this middle level of the ruins. Up for some scouting?
I guess, and here's Nazgrim.
Blood and thunder.
Fallen but not forgotten.
That was a disaster. Most of our men went down to spears before making it anywhere near the rendezvous. We're only going to be able to hold this position for so long before the Naga overrun us. We need to get out there to the southwest and save as many of the men as we can find. Do anything you can. They won't last long. Please hurry.
Well, I mean, he needs soldiers, but at least he's loyal to them. So you can't necessarily deny him that. Okay, so first things first, let's take care of the scouting portion of this, because it's the easiest part. And actually, let's go into another questing break to get this done, so here we go! Well, that's not good. So, we already did our scouting points, and unfortunately, it looks like we did literally no damage to the Naga. They just keep on having more forces to stream in. So, let's go ahead and report back to Nazgrim and Vilethorn. The bad news is things are not bad, or things are not better, they are worse.
Blood and thunder.
Thank you, truly. We need to get these men moving as soon as possible. I'll meet you back at the forward post soon, I'm sure.
Okay. Take care of him really quick, and then Vilethorn.
Still so many? They must want something very important here to come in such numbers. I will be honest with you, Drakfu, because you deserve at least that. I don't know how much hope there is. We will retreat shortly, but we won't be able to defend ourselves when they strike back. We don't have anywhere to run. We're running out of options. I'm sorry, I should keep such thoughts to myself. Do me a favor and don't mention any of that to the men. I'll figure something out.
Alright, and then our next quest is from Tolra and Vision of the Past, the slaughter at Bialaran Ridge. So we're going back into the Battlemaiden. Look, I know this is asking a lot during a time like this, but I need you to tear yourself away from this defeat for a moment. I will tend to these soldiers. You need to find the location of that battle with the Cavalier General to the west that you told me about. You should be able to glimpse more of the Battlemaiden's experiences from there. I have a strong feeling that the key to defeating these Naga will lie with that Battlemaiden. Please hurry, I will do everything I can to buy you time. Alright, so it's time for us to go back into the eyes of the Battlemaiden. So let's go basically to where we fought with the Cavalier General, since we know that's where she was. And we'll go into the next step of the Naga's journey in Vashj'r. So thankfully, and you actually can see like shadows of it, so you know exactly where this is, and this is where the Battlemaiden was. Let's go ahead and use it. And, oh, Lady Najar already has a quest for us.
The Cavalier have been purged from the city. Now we can begin our preparations.
Okay, so...
Battlemaiden, I have a task that requires your attention.
Now you'll notice we already have a brand spanking new ability, Spinning Trident, which is just basically go into a big group of stuff and kill it. Lady Najar has a quest for us. By her lady's word. Lady Syracuse has begun preparations for the ritual of summoning, but the crucible of Najarin has been stolen from us. The Cavalier have surely taken it with them as they retreated to shallow waters. Wow. It takes a while to be able to get used to that again. Speak to the castle leaders to secure a war party, then lead them in retrieving the artifact from Bialaran Ridge to the east. I trust you, my Battlemaiden, for you have never failed in any task that I have given you. As I am revered to the Queen, so are you revered to me. Go with my blessings. All right. So all you need to do is speak to the various generals that are under Lady Najar, including Fathom Lord Zinjatar, who is right here. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Hi there. The city has been routed. The Vashj'r cry your name as a victory call. You've earned much respect today.
I am to hunt down the Crucible of Najareen. Do you have warriors to assist me? What is wrong with your voice, Battlemaiden? Nothing.
Alright, so you will have some of my best men. Do not worry, Battlemaiden. Return to us quickly. I am eager to begin hunting the Tide Hunter. And then here's our second one, which is Overseer Idrakas. So let's go and talk to him.
I'd not expected the city to be taken so quickly. It seems we'll have much time to prepare for the invasion. I am to hunt the Crucible of Najareen. Do you have warriors to assist me? You shall have your reinforcements, Battlemaiden. I had already intended to collect Cavaldia to labor in Nespira, so your timing is opportune.
Yeah, people might not remember that, but we actually took out Overseer Idrakas in Nespira. He was at the heart of Nespira, so we've already taken him out. We've taken out Zinjatar as well. And finally, we have Lady Sirakas, who's the leader of the Tide Priestesses. The summoning incantations had been prepared, but we were depending on the Crucible of Najareen to draw power for our spell. The artifact must be recovered.
Yes, can you assist me?
I will send some of my priestesses to aid you. Find the artifact quickly so that I may begin summoning our allies for the battles to come. Alright, so for that, we need to actually go over to Bialaran Ridge. I think that's where we... Is that where we... Yeah, we turn it in because Lady Najar is over here because of the phasing. So there you go. So now we are in the Severed Span, and up here is extra infantry. Oh, no, it's a... Yeah, it's a Gentis. Let's go ahead and turn this in. Reinforcements have begun to circle the waters around the ledge. Preparing for the attack, they await only your lead. Alright, no trespass given. I know that you, like our revered lady, have unfortunate streaks of mercy that you succumb to at times. I would advise against such actions, such kindnesses this day. The Cavaldir are proud, and they will strike back if we do not cripple them completely. Kill all that you find. Sadly, I have the inglorious task of making sure none return to the city. So you can have all the fun. I will cheer you on, of course. Alright, so let's do that. And then also we have one from the Najar Honor Guard. Stolen property. Our revered lady has sent me to aid you in your task. She wants you to retrieve the stolen Crucible of Najareen and bring it back here as soon as you can. She grows impatient to start the ritual of summoning so that we might fully begin our preparations for war. Okay, so we have two quests to take on. We need to get the Crucible of Najareen as well as the Vrykul Cavaldir here dead. So here we go with another questy break. Go! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and interrupt our questing break here because we have Executioner Verithres, who's going to give us a quest as well. Setting an example. The High Shaman are in the buildings nearby, chanting and taunting, but not daring to approach me. These Kvaldir find their courage and strength only in the mist. They are a pitiful nuisance beneath the waves. I came bearing a message. If your ladyship has the time, bring a High Shaman to my feet, that I might deliver this message to him and his people. So all you have to do for this is, I believe, you gotta find a High Shaman and... I believe we just take him down to a certain point and then it'll let me use my items against him. Might be wrong. Yeah, because I'm not really seeing an item that we can use. Come on. We don't care about that. Oh, he's almost dead. Dang it. Yeah, we need something to bring him in. So, how do we do that? I can't remember. There is a way to do it, because you just got to drag the High Shaman here. Oh, where is he? We got to find another one. So, quick match kill while we do that. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to let him come over here to the Executioner. And boom! He just kills him. So there you go. You've turned it in. Let this be a lesson to all Cavaldia. You are weak. Facing a Jara brings only death. So let's go ahead and turn this in really quick. My scythe is sated. Thank you, my lady. Alright, so we have that taken care of. And then over here is the pearl, or the Crucible of Najarene that we need. So, really quick, I'm just gonna take care of all the Cavaldier around it, and let's go ahead and claim it. The Crucible looks far too heavy for you to carry on your own, but more than enough Naga forces remain to prepare it for transport. So, chosen burden. With the Crucible of Najarene, all that remains is to inform Lady Najar of your success. Alright, so we need to make our way back and turn in all of the quests that we have thus far, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of the other, no trespass forgiven as well. So, first of all, let's make that stop, and then we will head over to Lady Najar. Probably magic cut for Lady Najar, because it's going to take a little while longer to get that turned in. But once again, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week thus far. And I'm doing okay. Oh, never mind. She actually is. She's phased over here. So, Agentis first. Not one slipped through to the bridge. Not one. It was very boring. I'd appreciate it if you shared a little next time. Alright, and then Lady Najar. I'm going to try and do her voice, but I'm not necessarily that great. Well done, my Battlemaiden. This crucible will serve as a font of power for our summoning ritual. With it, Syracuse will beckon our allies from the depths to bolster our already swelling forces. Alright, so let's claim our reward. Why is it not claiming? There we go. And this crucible will serve... so we actually turned all of this in... and it actually took us out of the Vision of the Past. But now we know the additional stuff, and we can take this back to Wave Speaker is it Torula? Torula, something like that. Thankfully, it's not too far off. So let's go ahead and turn this into the Wave Speaker. Oh, am I on the wrong floor? I might be on the wrong floor. Because we're supposed to be phasing... Is it? Oh, no, never mind. She's at a different area. Okay, so we'll continue on and find her. So there's the second vision. I think there's 3. 3 to 4. I'm not sure. I think there's 3, and we're coming up on the last one, too. Yeah, that's right. We turned it in our original spawn point. That's what I was thinking. So here is Wave Speaker Tolra. That's her name.
The winds guide you.
You are finished, just in time. I don't think we could have held them much longer. An artifact? Could this be something we can use against the Naga? I suppose that would require finding it. We may have to attend on more pressing matters first, until an opportunity to pursue this further presents itself. So, okay, we have a brand spanking new trinket that we can get, as well as a helm. I'm going to go for the helm, because I don't think haste is really all that helpful for me. So, losing ground. You'll have to catch me up more later. Right now, we need to get out of here before more Naga push in. Make your way back to the forward post on the level below us. Take my seahorse. We will meet you back there shortly.
May the eternal
Let's see. There we go. Now the helm's working. So, take your seahorse. Boom! I love it. They gave you a seahorse, and then they just... They transport you everywhere. So we might as well work on this. And actually, this we're coming up close, I think, on the other flight. So a lot of people might be wondering, like, do you get actual flight points to Vashj'r, or do you just have to rely on the portal? No, there are flight points. One is really hard to get because you have to kind of fatigue fly to get there. It's a little stretch of land right outside of Stormwind. Even for Alliance, it's difficult to get. But there's also another one that the questing provides to you. So at that point, you could fly in, and then you can use the seahorse to wherever you want to go in the immediate Vashj'r area. And we're coming up on that questing one pretty soon, because I think we're going to finish that. We're going to get that flight path as we finish up Shimmering Expanse and move on to Abyssal Depths. So let's head over to the...
They attacked while you were gone. The captain fell fighting them off. The rest retreated to the cave. You should do the same.
So our forward base was lost. There are too many Naga and Cavaldi... Well, yeah, it was Naga forces. There are too many Naga out here. So, unfortunately, yeah, we lost our forward base, and Captain Valthorn is no longer with us. Let us mourn for Captain Valthorn. I don't have to do a scratchy accent anymore. Yay! Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's not being respectful. So let's head back to Legion's Rest. And here is Legionnaire Nazgrim. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do next now that Captain Valthorn is not here.
Strength and honor.
You made it. After the attack at the forward post, I thought we might be the only ones left. It's good to see you in one piece, monk.
Desperate plan.
Drak and Fiasco left to find a way to contact help. The trade lanes aren't far, so there might be a chance of success, but I'm wary to let anyone get their hopes up. In truth, we don't have any other options. We're not likely to last much longer here. The Naga will find us eventually, and, well, you saw how many of them there were. You should go find the 2 of them on Bielaron Ridge to the southeast. I'll keep everyone here safe as long as I can.
All right. So we're going to head back to Bielaron Ridge. Gee, it's almost like we were just barely there as the Battlemaiden. Yes, we were. Thankfully, it's not too far off. All we got to do is just go up here. And already you can see boats. So we have help now. That's the coolest part of Vashj'r is, like, for the longest time, you are relying on yourself as far as the storyline is concerned. You are going to get help, and then all of a sudden we start getting help, and now we can take the fight to the Naga. So here's Fiasco.
What?
Look at you, a regular aquatic hero. Trouble comes, you come, save the day. You must be proud of yourself. Let's go. We've devised our brilliant plan. Gloriously simple, barring the hostility of local life. Simply yet with you available. Alright, so we have come prepared. It's a short swim to the top. Not much trouble, really. Hard to get any supplies up there, though. Too heavy. All of the ships and all of the Horde fleets stow a survival kit. I had a balloon from the old survival kit, but it fell on hard times recently. I need another survival kit. There's a ship to the southeast-ish. Let's hope that the survivors were dumb enough and didn't take the survival kit. More survival kit for us.
On your way.
Alright, so we need a Horde survival kit and then also unfurling plan. Survival kits never have any rope. It makes no sense. Rope and bombs, they should all be stored. The rest of this stuff is just a waste of space. Except maybe the balloon. They're coming in handy right now. I bet those Cavaldia have rope. They're always riding around in boats, tying knots, dressing in nets. Go take some rope from them. I must have it for our plan to work. It's non-optional.
Move it.
Alright, then we also have Bloodguard Toldrek. Hostile waters.
Fiasco came out here with a balloon of some sort that he retrieved from one of our ships. He tried to float it to the top, but those muckskin scroungers came out of nowhere and swarmed the thing. He's got an idea for another balloon, but we need to make sure that the past doesn't repeat itself. I need you to kill off those giblins, or at the very least, enough of them to make them fear us.
Go forth.
Alright, so we need to kill off some muckskin scroungers, get some Cavaldi rope, and a Horde survival kit. You know what that means. Questing break, go! Okay, we have taken care of the various quests that we were asked to do, so let's talk to Fiasco really quick.
Go, go.
So come prepared. A whole big box of amazing. That's what it is. I need more amazing in my life. Don't worry, I'll share. It's okay. Let me see this. Let me see. Flare gun, balloon, no rope, never any rope. Terribly impractical if you ask me. Rope should be mandatory, dang it. Alright.
Go.
And an unfurling plan. The rope ties the whole plan together. Rope pun. This is great. I love it. It should work for... is this stuff braided with hair? Oh, doesn't matter. Almost done. This thing will be ready in a twist of a rope.
Careful out there.
Made of hair. Hostile waters. Less giblins is good. I'm glad they're still primitive. I don't think I'd want to be dealing with a race of aquatic tech freaks right about now. You know, like gnomes. Nah, never mind that. Honor and privilege. All done. I'm confident it will work, and not a scrounger in sight to pop a hole in it this time. Well played. Drak already swarmed up to catch it, all concerned about currents and whatnot. He said you get the honors, though. Nice guy. Don't know how he lasts. Go to the top of the balloon, take the flare gun from the crate, and scan the horizon for Horde ships. If you see any, fire the flare towards them. That's it. All there is to it. Swim, float, flare, rescue. That last part's my favorite.
Hit the road.
Alright, so all you gotta do is swim up to the rescue ball, which I think we missed. Did we? No? It's up there. So up here, swim all the way up here. And here's Drak, by the way. So use this, and then you get the flare, and boom! Just use the flare. So, we've now fired a rescue flare. That's helpful. And here's Bloodguard.
Strength and honor.
Perfect. There's no way they missed that, fighting or not.
Alright, welcome news. Yeah, because obviously there's Alliance ships too. Welcome news.
They'll probably send a skiff over, which may take a bit. I'll stay here to make contact. You need to return to the cave immediately and let them know that rescue is on its way. We can only hope that the Naga have not found them yet. Go. Swim fast, Drakfu.
Alright, and here we go. We got to go back all the way to Legion's Rest to let them know that help is on the way. So let's go ahead and do a quick magic cut. Alright, it looks like everybody's still here at Legion's Rest, so let's talk to Nazgrim.
That is the best news I've ever heard. We'll get the survivors moving over here to the surface as soon as possible. Perhaps we can forget that this whole nightmare ever happened. Thank you, Drakfu. You've shown your worth down here. There will be a glorious spot in the Horde for you. You should consider meeting us at the ships later, when you finish saying your goodbyes to the Naga.
Alright, now we have one more quest from Wave Speaker Tulra, and this is the, I believe, last quest of the Battlemaiden. Visions of the past rise from the deep. What you told me of the Naga has been plaguing my mind. Who are these allies they're summoning? Do they really think they can defeat the Tide Hunter? Escaping this cave brings a degree of relief, but our purpose here remains. I'm hoping you will be willing to seek answers from the Battlemaiden one last time. There's one last place that I can think of where they would have taken the artifact. The temple atop the ruins. It is sure to be well guarded. Proceed carefully. Alright, so we need to go and infiltrate Keldormir and find out the last story of the Battlemaiden. Because, I think this is the last one, so here we go. I believe it's at the top. And we start off at a temple. I might be wrong. Well, I don't think I am. Because I think this is setting up for the last little bit to show just how powerful the Naga are and who are these horrible allies that they have. They're minions from the depths. Is this the temple in the center? It might be. Yep, it is, actually. So let's go ahead and go in. Oh, never mind. There's not an entrance here. Entrance here. Entrance! There we go. And all you gotta do is come into Keldormir Temple. The Crucible looks abandoned and powerless. Perhaps there's a place nearby where you can attune yourself to the Battlemaiden. And I believe it's up here. Yep, there it is. So let's go ahead and attune ourselves to the Battlemaiden and find out what she knew. Okay. Oh. The Kvaldir have returned to take the city back from us, Battlemaiden. They will lead you outside. Alright, so Lady Siracast, Devout Assembly. Ah, Battlemaiden, you carry with you the word and the will of Our Lady. I might ask a favor of you. I need Fathom Caller, Azrajar, and my Tide Priestesses to return, so that we can begin the ritual. Can you carry my will to them as such? You should find them spread upon the temple terrace. Azrajar will be at the stairs to the north. There we go, so let's go ahead and gather up everybody for her insidious plan to work. And here is Lady Najar. She has an additional quest for us. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Her lady's hand. Battlemaiden! Find my honor guard upon the field of battle and relieve them of their foes. I need them to return to guard the priestesses immediately. I will hold the entrance. Be swift. Alright, and I I think that's it. I might be wrong. So here we go. All you have to do for this is talk to the priestesses and say that you've been sent back. Or you've been called back, roughly. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so we also relieve the honor guard so that they can then take their rightful place. And you can see we already have a new ability called Soul Devour. We're going to be using that later on. So you'll see that in just a second. Let's go ahead and nuke these guys, see if we can relieve some honor guard. You are needed elsewhere! Yay! And here's an Vashj'r honor guard. And he's relieved. Okay, cool. Now we have 3. Now we have 4. Okay. People might be wondering why I'm not magic cutting or trying to do a questing break here. I actually don't remember if there's any major dialogue that happens. If there is, it's probably not going to have, like, voice work, but I'm okay with that. Let's see, we need 4 more Tide Priestesses, and we also need Fathom Caller as Vashj'r. There we go. So now we have 8 honor guards relieved. So now let's just get our Priestesses and the Fathom Caller. So, come on, where's a Tide Priestess? There we go. This will put us to 3. Get your button gear! Oh, there's another one. That's 4! Oh, come on, I want my speed buff. Speed buff! Why can't I have speed buffs? Because I'm in combat, I know that, but why am I in combat? Oh, that technically didn't give me credit. Oh, that sucks! Oh, there we go, 4 out of 6. Okay, so, and there's our other 2. So we'll go ahead and grab those 2, and then we'll find the Fathom Caller. Oh my gosh, so many Naga. So many Cavaldier as well. This is a glorious battle. At least I think it will be. And here's our last Priestess. Now we just need to find the Fathom Caller. And he should be nearby, I think. Is he in here? Is he in the building? Nope. What the crap? Oh, okay, but wrong quest. So we need Fathom Caller. And he's all the way out here. Probably over by Overseer Idrikas. So, come on. Where is he? Where are you, buddy? Huh? Yeah. Oh, there's another level down here. Okay. It's like, what the crap? And here he is. So here's Fathom Caller as Vashj'r. So let's go ahead and call him in. Battlemaiden, you honor me with your presence. Is it time for the ritual to commence?
Yes, Fathom Caller, the mistress awaits.
What is wrong with your voice?
Nothing. I'm totally good. I know people get tired of that joke, but it's like, I'm disguising myself, so wouldn't it make sense for Drakfu to try and disguise his voice? Just a little bit. Just a little. Okay. Let's turn this in with Lady Najar, and then we'll hit Syracuse. And I think that begins the final event, roughly. So let's turn this in. Well done, Battlemaiden. I will attend to the Eastern Bridge. I need you to attend to the temple itself. The ritual must not be interrupted. Alright, and then finally, Syracuse. We need to turn it into her. The Cavaldier have proved to be a greater threat than we anticipated, but our plans are not hindered in the least. As our allies arrive, we will have a force more than sufficient to usurp the Tide Hunter. All that remains is to ensure that the ritual of summoning is completed. At all costs, we are to begin the ritual immediately, and you are to see that we are not interrupted. Slaughter any Cavaldier that enter the temple. See to it that my priestesses live to see their task complete, no matter the cost.
So all you need to do is basically kill 20 attacking Valdir for this to work. But in essence, what you're doing is making sure that they don't interrupt your work. So we have 6 out of 20. Screw you. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost halfway there. Oh no! Oh, the whirlwind hurt. That's okay. Soul Siphon! Yeah, I basically get a little heal. I'll be using that a lot in the quest after this, but... 16. 17. 19. Oh, really? I have to go kill just one random guy. There you go. Okay, so we have all 20. Let's go ahead and turn this in with Sirikes.
Here are pouring across the bridge. Battlemaiden, Lady Vashj'r calls for you.
Alright. Argentis is to be taken at his word. Lady Naja's honor guard should be sufficient to see the rest of the ritual through. So final judgment. Get to the bridge on the east quickly. Lady Naja and the Fathom Lord should be there with whatever forces remain. Follow Our Lady's direction as always. Hold the bridge until we can complete the ritual. Once our allies arrive, the Cavaldia will be doomed. Excuse me. It's the hissing. It really is. It's the hissing. It's not easy to do, so we need to find Lady Naja. Hold the bridge. 4 minutes remaining. What the crap? Yes, this is an event. One that restarts itself after a while. So, hi, Najar. Let's go ahead and take care of the Cavaldier forces. And all this event does is basically we go through waves and waves of Cavaldier. And then our goal is simple. We just have to hold the bridge. So, boom! Let's just go ahead and heal for a little bit. And I'm doing most of the work. What the crap is wrong with you guys? You will never take
these waters from us.
Yeah, right.
You guys aren't proving to be a problem.
Okay, hold the eastern end. You will let's see.
Move forward!
There we go.
Hold the bridge!
It's time for us to hold additional territory. So now we need to push the Cavaldier back across the gap. Come on, you guys can move faster than this. I can move faster than you. Oh, hi. So we need to hold the bridge now. But we still have some Cavaldier that we have to deal with.
Cut them down!
But I don't want to. I want you guys to do the work for me. Why do I have to do the work? This sounds hard. I don't want to do it. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, and here comes even more. Next wave. The next generation of superheroes. Let's see. Boom! Soul Siphon. Just grab as many of them as we can, and then nuke them down!
You should have left this city to the waves!
Oh, should I now have? Okay. Well, good to know. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. They're killing me. I don't have my Soul Siphon right now. Oh, but now I do. So here we go. Boom! Well, thanks for healing me. I really do appreciate that.
I will do your job. Heal me! Quickly!
Yeah, this is literally all you do. You just... Oh, and look at that. Faceless ones. That's not good. But we have Hagrim Hopebreaker, which we do need to kill, so we'll kill him really quick. Soul Siphon, so we can continue to do our job. Thankfully, if you play your cards right, then this is not that hard. But as you can tell, the Naga have already moved up, and we have some new old god allies. Oh, noes. They work. Oh, and there's a big guy. Oh, he's been eating his Wheaties. Okay, well, we took care of him, and Lady Vashj'r is ready to turn in the quest, so let's go ahead and do that. I could ask for no more proficient Battlemaiden than you. You have done yourself a great honor this day. And Visions of Vashj'r passed. Yes, it is an achievement. You've succeeded in defending the bridge. The summon ritual has been completed. So now we just need to make our way back to Legion's Rest and inform them of the bad news. It is confirmed. The Naga are in cahoots with the old gods, and they are summoning faceless ones and a very, very big kraken. In fact, it is confirmed. They have, in fact, unleashed the kraken. Somebody is going to put a comment just going, wah, wah. Yep. I don't care, though. So let's go ahead and turn this into Tulra and basically give her another ulcer, because that's the way this is going to go. Minions of the old god. Two very potent foes have joined forces then. Their hope to defeat the Tidehunter may not be so foolish after all. Now, people might be a little confused on who we're talking about when we say Tidehunter. People might remember in Molten Core we faced off against Ragnaros the Fire Lord. In these elemental planes, there are leaders. And the 4 leaders are Ragnaros the Fire Lord. We already know him. Therazane the Stone Mother, who is the Earth leader. Alakir the Wind Lord. And Neptulon the Tidehunter. So when they constantly reference the Tidehunter, they're talking about Neptulon and entering into the plane of water to confront him. So, and basically, the leader of the elemental plane is like the biggest bad of that element. He is the most awesome of them all. So that's the Naga's plan. They want to take out the Tidehunter so that they can claim the plane of water for themselves. Or at least that's what we think it is. Drakfu, we can't let that happen. If Vashj'r defeats the Tidehunter and takes his power for herself, I'm not sure any number of us could ever hope to oppose her on the seas. The first step is clear, at least. We need to hunt down the fiend that destroyed our ships. The Navy was confident enough to bring in a new fleet. Perhaps they have a plan. They could have a plan. We also could just be doomed. I'm just saying that's entirely a possibility. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in, or put on this ring. A breath of fresh air. Legionnaire Nazgrim and many of the other survivors have already made their way to the surface. I'm sure they are just looking to rid themselves of this place for good, but we still have work to do if we're going to stop the Naga from invading the plane of water. First, we need to set eyes on the tentacled fiend that destroyed our ships when we first arrived. We don't want a repeat of that nightmare. Fiasco left these behind for you. They should speed your trip up a bit. So, okay, we need to find Legionnaire Nazgrim. And we also have Boom Boots. We can ascend to the surface this way. I love this. Okay. So, let's go ahead and use them. It's not that hard. And we need to go to the Stygian Bounty, which is actually where... that's the Horde ship that we can get onto. So, let's go ahead and use our Boom Boots. Burn! I love goblin machinery. Oh, crap! No! Oh, they work too well! They work too well! Well, it's been fun, guys. Actually, no, it's water, so we don't care. There we go. But we'll also claim this Seahorse point, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And there also is a flight point on the ship, so you can get that too, and I will show you guys also the other strand that you can claim as well. So we just need to talk to Brogdul. And there it is. So this sandy beach, which you can get at the Kelpthar Forest, is another way to be able to get out of Vashj'r if you want to. So let's go ahead and turn things in with Nazgrim and inform him of the dire situation that befalls us in Vashj'r.
Looks like you made it out in one piece, monk. And I got some armor. It's good to be out of that foul pit of water for a moment, or to have some resources at our disposal again. Don't get too comfortable, though. We still have a grim task ahead. What about you? Had enough honor for one day, or do you want to get back in there and make Hellscream proud?
You are a loyal mother effer. Alright, full circle.
We've located the beast that destroyed our ships. It makes its lair in Tenebrous Cavern, a giant underwater cave bordering the Abyssal Breach.
Oh, that's what it is, the Abyssal Breach.
This time we're ready. The goblins have been proving their worth by making a vicious machine for us back at Bilgewater Harbor. At least it's packing firepower that'll make the fiend wet itself. When the Vernier pulls up to the dock beside the ship, make your way aboard and find a way to make yourself useful. We'll be right behind you.
Alright, so let's see if this is actually going to work, or do I actually have to wait for this? Because I kind of don't want to wait. We're already a little over on time, so let's see. Board the Vernier. I think it's the Vernier or Vern. Probably Vern. Probably for Jules Vern. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can board the Vern, and then we'll be good. So, do we have to talk to anybody? It doesn't look like it.
Have I got a deal for you? Come back anytime.
No, I think we're just waiting, and then we'll get a cutscene for it. Yeah, we probably better get that done so that we can just unlock the next area, because this is timed like a boat. The Vern will be arriving shortly. Get your gear and form up, boys. I don't want to. I don't want to. I know that was a goblin voice. I don't care. We're trying to get this done, and we're a little overdue today. Oh, there it is. And here is their shining masterpiece, the Vern. And let's go ahead and get on board. Now, here we're going to have a bunch of dialogue, and I believe none of it is voiced. So I'll try and handle it as best as I can. But basically, we're getting on a submarine to move into the third and final area of Vashj'r. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've gotten Kelpthar done, we've got Shimmering Expanse, and now we're getting ready to finish up. So, oh, what? We already boarded. Yeah, there we go. And now we need to secure Tenebrous Cavern. So now we're moving, and unfortunately you can't really see what's going on outside, aside from this window. So I'm gonna try and get you as much of a view as I can. Yeah, because we're underwater, so I can't necessarily step out and give you more of a view. But here we go. We are under the Captain Jules Verne. Yeah, it had to be Jules Verne. But this guy loves Jules. That's the difference. So you can see we are making our way to the Abyssal Depths, I believe is what it's actually called. Yes, the Abyssal Depths, where the opening to the plane of water actually exists. Oh, okay, there we go. And obviously it just got dark. Dark, dark, dark.
I wish something would happen.
Takes a little bit for dialogue to start happening, but hopefully this bucket of bolts isn't getting destroyed or anything like that. Water's leaking. That's
We're
not
approaching the cavern, Captain.
There we go. So here is our...
slowly, number 2.
This is our little hub in the Abyssal Depths, so this is where we'll get a flight path. Take her in slowly, number 2. Ah, and here he is. There's our buddy. Oh, you just keep getting bigger.
Accurate, sir. The beast is here.
Can't really say it.
Eddie, number 2.
Steady, too.
Fire! Fire! Blow it out of the water!
And boom, we've now secured the Tenebrous Cavern, so we don't have to deal with the big guy by the name of Azumat. So I'll just go ahead and call him by his name. How do we get out of this other room?
The beast escaped, sir. My Gallywixes! God, it was fast.
It was.
Don't worry, number 2. We'll get another chance, and we'll be ready.
Will you really be? I don't think so, my friend. So let's go ahead and turn this in with Captain Jules Verne.
My way or the highway, pal.
Well done, Monk. That slippery beast got away. I'll be making a few upgrades. It won't be so lucky next time.
Yeesh. Took my
All right, and we also get a, before we start claiming quests, let's grab the Seahorse Point. Flight Point, Seahorse Point, whatever you want to call it. Because now we're in the third and final area of Vashj'r, the Abyssal Depths. Now let's go ahead and grab our first quest, which is from Bloodguard Drak. Hi, Drak. Oh, no, it's actually from Fiasco. So let's go and talk to him. Have you ever, so environmental awareness. Have you ever smelled a submarine fuel Drakfu? It's nasty stuff. Especially, unfortunately, we need to burn huge amounts of it to get the Vern to move. And it's both bad smelling and deadly to local wildlife. We need to be more environmentally conscious. The sea creatures nearby have particularly oily flesh. Take this device up to the sea brush just above this cave and use it on the corpses of terrapins, remoras, and hammerhead sharks. Their oil might save the lives of hundreds of other sea creatures. Wow. An environmentally conscious goblin. We're going to end the episode on that. An environmentally conscious goblin. That is weird. So yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for us today. When we get back on Friday, we will finish up the remaining parts of the sunken city of Vashj'r. Till next time.